Thanks for everybody. This session is my fourth and five times session until PyCon JP 2012, 2013, 14, 15, this 2016, 16 times. No, five, five times. So this talk is about Mezzanine. Mezzanine is a CMS program on Python. It's it's not an enterprise CMS. It's just like a website engine or a blog engine, but it's really useful, and I always use this Mezzanine on the Django project.jp. So I want you know about the benefit and the good parts of the Mezzanine. Okay. So this is the front page of the Mezzanine's website. It says that Mezzanine is an open source content management platform built using the Django framework. The Django framework is the most well-known web framework on the Python. There are a lot of library or big community and a lot of users, including me. Okay, so on this talk about you who want to use a nice CMS website engine on Python and who wants to listen to an English session. And this talk not requires a highly Python and web skills. It's really easy talk, I think. And something I want to listen is how many people are using a Mezzanine on your environment. How many people are using a Mezzanine? No, no. Testing stuff, thank you. So most of people are not using the Mezzanine now, okay? Thank you. And about me, I'm Hiroki Kiyohara. My Twitter and GitHub ID is HirokiKY. And I'm working for BProud. I work as a web architect or a web consultant about Django and Python and AWS also. And also I'm creating a new product on our company named PyQ. Okay, so and I'm also an administrator of the Django project.jp. So I'm using the Mezzanine on this site. And my private talking is I love the motorbikes and I love motorsports, especially MotoGP and playing games. In these days, I like playing Grow Up or the game names of the games. I like Ricoh in these days playing, but Ricoh is not so good enough. Okay, so this is agenda. I'll show you about what Mezzanine is, and I'll show about CMS alternatives on Python and PHP, and why I chose Mezzanine for Django project.jp. And the last one is the way to customize your Mezzanine as you want, your design, your feature, and so on. Okay? And so what is a Mezzanine? I don't know well about this pronunciation, Mezzanine, Mezzanine. I don't know well, but I call it a Mezzanine. It's a CMS on Python, and it's not so big feature. It doesn't have so much feature like a Plum or Django CMS and so on. It has not workflow, or it has not very complex role and ACL access control list. The Mezzanine doesn't have. It's like a website engine, just a blog engine. So I always say the Mezzanine is just like a WordPress. I use the Mezzanine on Django project.jp. This screenshot is on the Mezzanine's website, and feature site is included in our Django project.jp. And this Django is a portal site for Django for Japanese people. And we showing some contents like way to contribute to the translate documentations and Django's documentations and what Django is and so on. And I host site and I maintain the Mezzanine on the Django project.jp. Okay, so let's see the Mezzanine features through Django project.jp on our use case. Okay, it's demo time. I will take I'll show you the features and the use cases, Mezzanine use cases on djangoproject.jp. Okay, this is a website I hosting the djangoproject.jp. Okay. Yes. Can you hold this mic? Thank you. And Mezzanine, you can edit and add web pages through the admin page. It's the same as the Django's project. This is a dashboard page on the admin page. It's a little bit customized dashboard page, but if you set up the Mezzanine page, you can find this customized Django's dashboard. So as seen, we can find a quick blog posting feature and some links to the another features. Okay, this is the pages. It's a basic structure on the public pages on the Django project.jp. You can find about pages and use cases pages and documentation links and so on. So for example, if you edit this order, it's not a good idea if you are administrator of the website. And if you visit the website, okay, you found this order is changed. Can you see that? But it's not a good idea. Okay, so this can directly affect it to the public pages. I didn't set up any caches on the front pages, but so you can directly edit the page structure. And these pages can be edited as a rich text page. So they have a status, published or draft, and published from, expires on, and you can edit contents from the admin page. Okay, and also it can apply some metadata, for example, URL slugs and a description. This description means if you paste a link to this page, some Twitter or SNS, that link contains some description, that OG meta description or something like this. And you can apply some keyword for searching and so on. Okay? This is a pages feature. And you can add the rich text page and some dynamic managed form. You can create some forms from the admin page. But I haven't used this feature. And you can also add a gallery, images, pages, and some other link. Link means just redirection links. We have some links here, one link to a 1.10 document and so on. It links to djangoproject.com/JEA 1.10 directory. Nowadays, djangoproject.com official website contains a Japanese translated documentation. So I link to that djangoproject.jp, .com from .jp. And you can add a blog post. It can edit as a rich text, as same as the pages. And you can see comments. There is no comments. And you can manage some medias uploaded images through this media library. Okay. So then, if you publish some pages, but through Django admin, it's not so comfy enough. So Mezzanine can edit through this front page. For example, if you logged in to the admin page, you can find this link and open this, and you can edit this directly. And some pop-up is appeared on, and for example, hi PyCon JP 2016, and if you saved, I think you can see the edited pages. So if you go to the Django project.page JP and who uses, you can find this edited page. So, and also if you posted the blog pages, you can find these posts through the blog link. It also can edited through these front pages. Okay. And then if you can edit some settings through the webs, if you know about Django, you know that Django's settings should requires a reload of some servers, but on the Mezzanine settings, you can edit directly through the admin side. For example, admin commands. Is there some good settings for that? I sometimes edit some items number on the one page. This blog post per page, for example, you can change this. It's so useful. I won't change. Okay. This is the basic features of the Mezzanine and why I used on the Django project.jp. Okay. So go back. Oh, sorry. I need to edit. Okay. It's okay. Okay, so it was a demo. Thank you, Jonas. And I review about the things I said on the Django project.jp's on demo. And there's a dashboard. You can submit blog posts from dashboard. And you can find some useful links. And you can see the page structure, tree structure, and you can really easily edit that structure, move, and add, and delete, and so on. And the navigation bar on the front page will be directly affected. And you can add pages and also redirects to some other pages. Okay, and this is a detail page for the page editing, and you can edit as a rich text. And unfortunately, and on the default, we can't edit some pages as a markdown or restructured text. They on the default, Mezzanine has a rich text page, only rich text page. Okay, and we also apply some metadata, for example, status or expires at or publish on, and so on. So if we want to go to a vacation, and if we should publish some blog posts until this time, you can set it up. It's easy. Okay, and pages can also edit it from through these front pages. If you logged in, you can find these tiny links, and you click, the pop-up will be appear on, and you can edit the pages directly. Okay, and you have some blogs to distribute some news, and you can have a media library. And I haven't said, but you can upload some screenshot or some images when you're editing some pages. And after saving the page, you can find the uploaded images through this media library. For example, if you added some page and uploaded the images, but after you deleted this page, might you forget to delete this image. But if you have that media library, you can find that the old and expired image, and you can delete easily. And you can edit some settings through the admin page directory. Okay, it's the default and most I love featured on the Mezzanine. Okay, so why I chose the Mezzanine for JangoProject.jp? Okay, we know that there are lots of CMS, lots of some product called as a CMS. What is a CMS? Content Management System. It's so abstracted name. So if you listen to that is a CMS, you can't understand what product is, basically, I think. And really easily saying that Mezzanine is like a WordPress on the Python. It's not for enterprises and enterprise uses. Mezzanine is really easy to use and easy to set up, and you can easily create some your dynamic website on your server. It's really easy, but not so flexible, not so powerful like workflow or ACL and so on. But the Django CMS has great features like a workflow. Workflow is some user A can submit a page. User B can accept that pages to publish pages and so on. So the user A can edit pages, but user A can't publish the pages. User B only has a permission to publishing that page and so on. That workflow is really complex things, but sometimes it's so useful for enterprise sites and some websites has lots of administrators, but Mezzanine don't have so much features, but it's easy to use. And the Prawn is also really big product like for enterprise use cases. And some of my friends are creating a company for Prawn and consulting a Prawn and using Prawn their job. And he created his website for a really big company or some education, some schools and colleges and so on. But I don't recommend you to use a Mezzanine for that things, okay? And okay, I sometimes say that Mezzanine is like a WordPress. So why I haven't chosen the WordPress? Because I am the Django user. It's the answer. If you really know well about the PHP and if you really like the PHP and the WordPress, I strongly recommend you to use the WordPress, not Mezzanine. I sometimes use the WordPress for my blogging and creating pages, but it's really easy. And also, there are lots of tamers and some big community. That is goodness of the WordPress, I think. And some good parts of Mezzanine, I think, is Mezzanine is created by Django and Python, not PHP. I know well about the Django and Python, and so I chose it because I customize it easily. And when you want to create a plugin or something, I know well about the Mezzanine because that's created by Django. It's so easy things for me to improve my website. But unfortunately, there aren't so much themes for Mezzanine, maintained themes. So I hope that most of people using a Mezzanine and there will be a lot of themes. Okay, so now you guys want to use the mezzanine now, I think. So I see. Okay, I see. So I'll show you a way to set up a mezzanine. Okay, the install command is really easy. It's pip install mezzanine, and then this mezzanine project command will be appear, and you can create as same as a Django, and you can create DB. This command is provided by a Mezzanine, I think, and Python managed by run server. It's the same as Django. And you can see that started servers, and you can see some versions. I tried Mezzanine for this day, Mezzanine 4.2.0, and the Django 1.10.10.1, and Python 3.5.1, and so on. It can be used on some newest versions of the Django and Python. It's well maintained. Okay, so let's try it. Thank you. Okay. Let's get started. Can you see that? Can you see that font? Okay, thank you. Then Mezzanine, and some virtual env will appear now. You can install Mezzanine. Okay, I've already installed. Of course, I installed. But yeah, I know that this network is really tiny, so I installed on my home. Okay, and Mezzanine project, the command will appear now, so you can start my PRJ. Okay, then the project created through my project. Sorry, there isn't. Okay, and you can find some managed by and requirements.txt and so on. This is the same as the Django's project. So, if you are a well-known advanced user of the Django, you notice that Mezzanine is not just a plugin. It will be like a Django's project. It will be like a whole Django project. It will start the whole Django project when using a Mezzanine project command. Okay, so the Python manage py create db. Okay, the migration will be appeared, and you can input some start information like some admin users, and the password will be easy things. And would you like to install some installation demo pages? Yes, I'll choose it. Okay. Manage Python server. Oh, sorry. I need to kill it. Okay. So let's see the server. And this will be appear on the localhost 8000. Ready? It's quite slow. It appeared on. Congratulations. This is the base theme and the base default theme of the Mezzanine. It's not so cool good enough, but yeah, actually they will. And you can log into admin page through the admin link, and you can, it's the same as our Django project.jp website. You can use by default. It's so easy. Okay, so it is a setting up for Mezzanine's default. Okay, access to the 8000 on the local host. Thank you. And you can use the admin page, and you can post item and so on. Okay, there will be 5 minutes or so, and I'll introduce you about way to customize the Mezzanine website, and for example, changing themes and creating own themes. Yes, okay. And changing themes is basically it's really easy. and you can pip install some thema, Mezzanine thema, Moderna, and so on. And you can edit the my PRJ settings pie to add Moderna in installed apps. Okay, I'll show you some example. So it's okay. And I have the some project I created before. Thank you so much. And this demo project has settings. You can find the installed apps Moderna. It's just thing you should on to enable the thema, and you can find this set it up like this. It's the same as the Django project.jp. Thank you. And okay, it was an easy thing. And you found the Moderna thema. It's so cool. And these pages and so on will be changed. And other themas is there. And there are some themas, but not supported in US Django's 1.10. It's really sad thing, but there are some themas. And there is the coding house mezzanine themas. It's really good stuff, but it's both links are the same thing. Sorry. And anyway, there are some themas, but they isn't uploaded to the PyPI, and they hasn't maintained well, and so on. So I hope you guys to maintain some themas and using Mezzanine. Okay. And Mezzanine basically hasn't a feature to edit the index page through the admin page. You need to custom index pages by a static HTML page. Okay, and if you want to change the index page, you need to create a templates directory, as same as the Django's basic, and you need to create an index.html page. Okay. Okay, so if you want to custom some CSS or so, or HTML, you need to create templates, my project templates, and my project static directory to override that page's template. For example, pages/index.html will be override the templates for the page detail page. And yes, you just as I said, my project template is index.html will replace that Moderna index page. But the problem is that you need to know about the template structure of Mezzanine. It's not a good point of the Mezzanine, I think. But it's basic as a Django, as same as Django. Okay, the applying CSS for some template will be not so cool, and you can applying extra CSS for some templates. For example, index pages, you need to write a new block on the template, and it's a Django's template syntax, and a block extra CSS, link, blah, 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 but not so cool enough. I want the Mezzanine to use some another product to manage a static file, one more good, like a Django 6 and so on. Okay, and the conclusion, it's the 28 minutes, okay? And the conclusion is what Mezzanine is. I said the WordPress-like CMS created by Django and Python. And it's really easy to use, and easy to set up, and easy to upload. And it's the same as the Django, so you really know about the Django. It's easy to customize. But it's not so much a well-maintained themes and not so good for enterprise CMS. But I like the Mezzanine, and I really I want to appreciate that that Mezzanine is really well-maintained. And thanks for listening. Thanks for listening.
Thank you, KY. Are there any questions?
So, does it work? Okay, thanks. So let's say I have an existing Django project and I want to add a block. There are a lot of block implementations, but I personally like Mezzanine because it's really easy to set up. Now, I wonder, is there a way to use Mezzanine as an app inside my Django project?
Sorry, you mean that you want to include Mezzanine into existing?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just add it as an app in my settings and then add it to my URLs and go.
I see. But I don't know well about, I'm sorry, that way. I don't know well about that way. I always use a Mezzanine by using a Mezzanine project setup. And I know that the blog engine that the Django, I forgot the
Zinnia.
Zinnia, for example. But Zinnia is maintained now. I don't know well, but yeah, if we want to use some blogs and so on, I recommend you to Zinnia. But if you want a dynamic page, I don't know well. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Other questions?
Is it okay?
No. Oh.
Thank you for the presentation. I'm one of the WordPress user and often think about the Mezzanine and to recommend if I can recommend this one to my customer. So when we are using WordPress, we are faced to update the WordPress engine because of security issues. So what about Mezzanine with Mezzanine?
So that's for talking about security or update something. And I know the WordPress can update through the admin side and so on. Yes. But Mezzanine don't have that features, and you need to launch a new servers and switch to new updated Mezzanine servers and so on. It's the same as a basic Django project. Mezzanine don't have any extra features for that. But yes, I sometimes maintain that Mezzanine and the Django and so on. We need to maintain to update the Mezzanine actually.
Hi. Thanks for the introduction to Mezzanine. I have a question. When you change something, is there any history in that is stored? Like you can roll back a change?
Yes. Your question is when I launch the server on the launch the Mezzanine on the server, so we need to install the library on the server. No.
No, the content itself. So you edit a page, right? And you I don't know. You see that you made a mistake. Can you roll back in the history? Do you have the history of every changes on the pages, or it's just like a static content?
Yeah, no, they don't have any rollbacks or some commits on the pages. And if we want to some edit, that page will be directly edited. And yeah, some admin log will be left it, but there isn't some. Yeah, they can't. So basically, you need to launch the Mezzanine on the server and then directly edit from the browser and so on.
Anybody else? 3, 2, 1. Okay. Thank you very much, Hiraki.
Thank you very much, everybody.